Alright, Dean Davis Live Weather Blogs.com meteorologist. This is my birthday edition of the Afternoon Outlook. Let's take a look at what's going on here in the tropics. We have Katia and we have Lee. Lee centralized over central Louisiana. Katia is north of the islands. We'll go into both of these systems and what they have in store for the United States of America as we go along. Let's take a first look at a satellite picture. Here is Lee. You see he's wrapping up. He's going to be at like inland low. Lots of moisture coming out of the Gulf of Mexico. This is going to cause a lot of rain along the Appalachian mountain chain. Roanoke, the Triad, Triangle, South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee, and then just continue that up to the northeast. It's going to be a rainmaker. Here's Katia. We have this upper level low pulling away here. So what's Katia do? Will Katia pull underneath this low and between there and Lee and try to go towards the Carolina coastline? There's still a lot of unfinished business of what Katia may do. You see the eye did show there, and it's going through eye wall replacement cycle at this point, but still a strong hurricane, and we'll gotta see how this all ends up. Here's Lee, and Lee, you know, it's a tropical storm right now. It's gonna be a depression, and it's gonna be extratropical. But it's going to pull all this moisture, and it's going to pull a lot of moisture in along the Appalachians, and that's going to cause some flooding issues. When we take a look at the HPC here in a minute of all the rain that you could be dealing with here along the Appalachians, we're talking about a lot of rain. So that's Lee. Let's take a look at Katia's projected path by the National Hurricane Center. Katia is a cat too. The good thing is it seems like the models have been turning this between the United States and North Carolina. So this is good news if you live in the United States, that this thing would look to turn out, because it'll be a major hurricane, and that's something that you have to watch out there. And Bermuda a couple days ago was in a line of fire, and it seems like it may be spared other than some wind and some wave action. But the wave action will be also an issue along the eastern seaboard, so that's something you got to keep an eye on. I'm going to look at the computer models, which are all saying here in a minute, but that's just the National Hurricane Center's projected path. Lots of these models are grouped together and has it coming to northeast, and that'll drag all the moisture in here through the eastern parts of the eastern side of this center. So it's something you got to keep an eye on. And isolated tornadoes do occur, so we'll go on that in the severe weather idea, but something we got to keep an eye on. As for Katia, other than the UK Met pulling it further west, these models are very much in consensus of the turn to the northeast as Lee and the trough push this out to the east. I'm not saying before that it won't reach major hurricane status, but it looks to not affect the mainland of the United States, which is a good thing. We really don't want to see that in the United States, especially after Irene. We're going to have enough issues with the rain from Lee. Much like I said before, this Lee situation is going to be bad for a lot of locations, and that includes just west of Philly. We're talking about lots of water, a big bullseye 9 inches between Birmingham and between Mississippi and there, and another area in the western parts of the Carolinas. And this is creeping up towards the Roanoke areas. We're talking 6 inches plus in some of these areas. It's not a good sign. We need the rain here in the Roanoke Valley. That's without a doubt. But all at once is never a good thing. 2 inches plus around the outside of this major area. So lots of rain looking like it's coming up this week here in the Roanoke Valley. Look to see a monsoon rain here in the western area. Here's severe weather probabilities. Maine to west coast may push over tonight into the area of Virginia. And the other area would be here along the Gulf, which is the tornado threat higher due to the fact of we're going to be seeing that tropical landfall. And also a higher percentage up near Burlington, Vermont. So there's 2 areas. Wind percentage, you can see where that's also further north. Hail, also in the northern area. Now going into Labor Day, general thunderstorms isolated and severe weather there. And then it pushes towards the Carolinas on day 3, and then day 4 would be pushing up further along the coast. So it's different. It's definitely something we got to watch. The chance of isolated tornadoes and things of that matter will become more of an issue as we go along. As you're going to see this afternoon, thunderstorms near 90. Chance thunderstorms overnight 70. Heavy rain on Labor Day. That's almost 100% chance. 76 degrees. Rain continues straight into Tuesday, 66. Right into Wednesday, 73. Chance of thunderstorms Thursday, and actually lightening up, 78. And we go into Friday, we're looking at scattered showers and thunderstorms, and then becoming partly sunny, and then pretty much a clearing out for the weekend coming up next week. But a lot of rain coming up here, a couple inches of rain coming up here in the greater Roanoke Valley, and we need to keep an eye on that for flooding and other purposes. Thanks to everybody that has been wishing me a happy birthday on my Facebook page, who are my friends there, and thank you for everybody that's said that also here on liveweatherblogs.com. Appreciate it. For liveweatherblogs.com, meteorologist Dean Davison. Have a great day.